Sorry I'm late. I was actually late this time.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Starters. What's up?
Why do you sound so sad?
There was like a huge energy, and then we changed recording programs, and it just sucked the life out of us, I think. I don't know what happened.
That's why. If only.
If only.
If only. If I only had a brain.
If I only had a heart. Oh, hang on. Which of us would be which in The Wizard of Oz?
Okay.
Yeah.
I get made fun of for being old, so I think I'm the Tin Man.
But, Tim, many times I've been called heartless.
That's also true. I also am a big giant wimp, so I would be the Cowardly Lion. Actually, I might just be every character, because I have so many things wrong with me.
What if you only had one thing wrong with you?
That would be glorious.
Lovely.
Life would be so easy.
I want to be Toto.
What's that?
People.
It's not what you want.
What? Okay.
Well, wait,
who
hold
am
on.
I?
Are we picking who we are or what we want?
Yeah.
Who we are, not what we want.
'Cause
No
I
one
wanna be
said
a-
what you want.
I
No,
wanna be a-
You can't
because
always get what you
fucking
want.
everybody's going to pick a talking animal if they can pick what they fucking want.
Right.
I want to be a flying monkey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be a flying monkey too then, since I can't be Toto.
No, I want to be the color changing horse, but we can't always get what we want. We have to pick a bad thing.
Sometimes what you want and what you get are the same.
Okay, so if I'm reading the room correctly,
You're not.
Alex is Dorothy.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
But you get a dog.
Yeah. Kaycie is the lion. I'm the Tin Man. And Austin is the Scarecrow.
Yeah. I'm Toto.
I think that's what we
Also,
call. That's not the Scarecrow's name.
I'm two. I'm Scarecrow and Toto.
How did I get to be Dorothy? That's the worst.
You're
one.
the Jake.
Dorothy.
You're always in charge.
Was Dorothy in charge?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was telling those three what to do the entire movie.
She killed a witch.
She killed a witch.
The house killed the witch. She barely had anything to do with it.
She came
And
down
the
in
water-
a bubble, Doug.
She came down in a bubble, Doug. Her sister was a witch.
Who
Yeah,
was
no,
her
you're the
sister?
Jake. You're the Jake, and Dorothy is the Jake.
Congratulations.
Well,
I like how Austin said that like the Pokedex.
What do you think, Kaycie? Is that a fair assessment, or do you feel like you are somebody other than the lion? The lion has Victor energy. That's why I went with that.
oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
if I were the king of the forest.
Do it in Victor voice now.
She made perfect lion face. It was amazing.
You can find a video on YouTube if you want to see it for yourselves.
Same picture.
I'm going to try to get into character.
Okay.
Dorothy, wake up, Dorothy.
You've been you've been studying Pokemon your whole life.
Professor Scarecrow.
Ford? Ford, is that you?
Dorothy.
This is Wolfie. Austin's going to write a whole episode that's just this.
Good.
Oh, you know what I forgot to write?
The recap? Ford, I've been writing recaps my whole life.
Okay, so Richter got up in the morning and he had this really cool talk with Grandma about whether or not his Pokemon actually like him, and Grandma's all like, well, I like you, and that's all that matters. And so that's pretty cool. And then Chicken this is where it gets concerning. Chicken brought me a picture that was, it like had somebody like missing from the picture, like somebody like burned it out or something. And that made me look at Victor, and then I decided, no, Victor's always been really good to me, so if anything, he's more like the Dexter kind and not like the other kind, so I'm probably pretty safe. And then we went to eat breakfast, and the bacon was concerning. Like, that's all I'll say about that. I don't know. I don't want to think about it anymore. Calynn went to do her training routine, and then everybody started rebuilding the shed, and that was super cool. It was like productive and stuff. And then I started arguing with Calynn about whether or not we should go to Cerulean City for the tournament or Silphco. And then Richter and Victor had a really good moment that I don't know how I know about, where Richter gave Victor Grandpa's old magic card lure that he always wore on his hat. And it was nice. And then many hugs were given, many encouragements were exchanged, and the cousins resolved to show the world just what they're made of.
There you are, in front of Victor's grandma's house. You have said your goodbyes to Richter. The night's getting late.
I didn't say my goodbyes.
Well, too late. Richter is gone. You see him fading into the distance. So if you want to run and catch up to him.
What if I did? What would you do?
I'd go downstairs and get Jenna.
Do you?
God, it's like I want to derail you so goddamn bad.
No, I feel like, okay, it's kind of cheating if you derail him by making him get another person. You have to derail him of your own accord, or else it doesn't count.
That's right, the Weird Al Yankovic method.
I don't get that joke at all. Did he write a Derail Yourself song?
No, he just had
Accord.
the accordion on occasion. Austin knew what I meant. That's terrible. That's terrible, Austin. We've mind melded too much.
I had to do some Weird Al Yankovic research.
That's what happened with Ostentatious. He just listens to the first half of the word.
Yeah, and go from there.
The best jokes are made in the first half of the word.
What really sucks is sometimes I can't hear the first half and only the second half, and then
all bets are off.
Can't do anything about it. But what you can do something about is you guys are outside of Victor's grandma's house. Richter has set off into the distance.
Oh, I forgot to tell Richter something.
He's off in the distance.
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to mess. I want to make Austin have to start over again.
You guys are in front of Victor's grandma's. Victor.
Oh, I wasn't listening. Where are we?
Victor and his grandma are standing on the front porch outside as you all stand.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
All right, you guys win the bet. You derailed me. You win the bet. All right, let's start it new. Clean slate. The Pokemon are outside of Victor's grandma's house, spread out in the yard, checking out the different yard decorations and the Pidgey bath. And as Calynn and Ford look on, watching their Pokemon scattered all around, Victor's on the porch with his grandma. Victor, before you go, I would like to give you something.
Okay.
And she walks into the house for 45 seconds. You're out here for a minute, just kind of tapping your foot. But she comes back with a box that's about 4 feet long, a wooden box, and she unlatches it and opens it in front of you. And inside is your grandfather's old fishing rod. And she smiles as she looks at you and you see it. She says, "It's nothing special, but it was his. And maybe it'll help you catch some new Pokemon, you know."
I think Victor's gonna behold it, and then he's gonna take out the lure that Richter gave him and attach it to the fishing rod, and he's gonna be like, Thanks, Grandma. It's like carrying a piece of home with me.
The home's right here. And she pokes you in the chest. But I see you found that old lore. That'll help remind you as well. And you know, maybe with the clever mind of yours, you can find a way to improve this rod.
I could attach a cool scope onto it. Or like a laser pointer, or put some cool stickers on. I don't know.
You kids and your new gadgets. Back in your grandfather's day, all he needed was a piece of bread and a hook. He'd bring in Magikarp the whole night.
Yeah, Grandpa had a way with them.
Here, I also packed these lunches for you and your friends and some extra coffee cake. Spaghetti in a bag is the lunches.
Wait, is it just like a Ziploc bag full of loose
Yeah,
chicken?
you know how I do. I also have this old butter tub that has some extra noodles in it. Waste not, want not.
Well, it won't go to waste, believe me. Part of me kind of wants to stay, you know? Never been away from home this long.
Sometimes you have to find your own way, Victor. Remember your purpose. But only you can decide what that is. If you feel it's here, there is always a place for you here. But if it's not, well, if you stay here, then you won't find it.
He'll put the rod down and he'll hug her. Thank you for everything.
You more than deserve it, Victor. I'm very, very proud of you. She pulls back a little bit and you see her swipe away a little tear and sniffle a little bit, pinch your cheek.
No, I'm gonna get an emotion.
You're just growing up, you and your cousin, so fast.
I think that kid's gonna go far.
Yeah. He will. You both will. It's in the blood. Ha!
Yeah, maybe.
She starts to gesture you towards the porch. Go on. No need to drag out the goodbyes.
Okay, but you're good. You don't need me to do anything else before we go, or?
She kind of looks around, and you see that in a day there was some stuff that you couldn't get to. As she looks up at maybe the gutters need some cleaning. From behind the corner, two figures come out, Joey and Frankie. Joey says, hey, if you don't mind, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, we could stay and help out here. Yeah, we don't have much to do. As long as you boys earn your way, you can stay in the bunkhouse. And then she looks back to you, Victor. Is that fine with you, Victor?
Well, yeah, I guess if they cause any trouble, you call me, okay?
I'm sure they won't. And she looks over at him, and as she does, Victor, you see behind him, Spoons looks at him, and there's purple mist starts to come out of his eyes. And Frankie and Joey look in between themselves to see Spoons and just take a big gulp.
Yeah, we wouldn't want any trouble from you guys, because we'll never forget. We'll never forget how we met.
Yeah, we're changed our ways. Whole new men here. All right, Victor. Things are settled here. She picks up the rod and hands it back to you now. Calynn, Ford, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Grandma.
Take care, and take care of Victor.
No, you take care.
Okay. Deal. As you all start to move out back onto Route Fork, Spoons floats behind, and Grandma says, Spoons. He stops, turns around, and like shyly floats towards Grandma. Got a little something extra for you. And she pulls out another piece of coffee cake and hands it to him. He smiles real big as he takes it and leans in, and they hug, and then he's eating his coffee cake as he latches his foot onto your hood, Victor. And as you all travel down Route Ford Fork, what are you guys doing?
Traveling.
Traveling and going through my bag to see how many of the little figurines Chonks has stashed from Grandma's house.
Roll a D10.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm taking control back. Yes.
No.
2.
Oh, okay. If that's what your decision is, then.
2 that you find just as you're like looking in. But who knows where Chunks might hid some more figurines.
Yeah, damage isn't too bad this time around.
You do find that case full of Pokeballs that Chunks stole from the wagon as it was pulling off.
How many is a case?
25. Richter took off with the Ultra Balls. There was 25 of those as well. Speaking of Ultra Balls, a Pidgey drops in from out of nowhere and just ruffles its feathers. A Pidgeot, I'm sorry. And it has these straps on its chest with a case on it. And it lifts its chest up to you, and the case opens, and inside are 3 vintage Ultra Balls.
I run and grab them and I yell, Hunger Games, as I'm going up.
Oh, what does that mean?
Can I slap one out of Ford's hand?
Yeah.
And I point it right at Calynn. Why does that?
You've got
why-
this. You've
No, why
got
did
this.
As that like popped in my head, and I'm like, that's wrong. Why did I?
Cameron,
I point my bow right at Calynn.
I'm going to throw one of the Pokeballs at you.
the Ultra Ball or just the...
A regular Pokeball. I have so many now.
Where did the bow come from? Why do we keep summoning projectiles?
I found it.
Where?
It's the rules of the Hunger Games.
The Pidgeot looks like over its wings and sees that its bow's gone. It comes over and grabs it from Ford and drops the last Ultra Ball as it flaps up into the air and speeds away at Mach speeds. We don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3.
I look at Calynn and I curtsy, and then I walk away.
I'll give him a 9.
Did you throw a Pokeball at me?
Yeah, but you're holding a bow, so. Got it back.
Yeah, Pokeball did smack against your head. It didn't engulf you in a red light and pull you in.
Did we order 3 vintage Pokeballs?
I think that your professor, the one he's been studying Pokemon his whole life, he sent it because didn't we con him a little bit?
Oh,
and
yeah,
by
he did
con,
tell
I
us
mean
that.
just had a conversation.
Why did you sound like a game show host then?
Like now or like then or later or here?
Well, you know what? To be honest, kind of always. I just noticed it in that moment. You're like, conversation.
Like maybe that's my true path in life.
Maybe. A new car. Like, yeah.
It's like you've been here the whole time.
Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna steal that.
As you all keep traveling, a few hours go past. It's getting later into the night now. And in the distance, you see the soft glow of Cerulean City. It's still a few hours away, but you can kind of see the glow. Do you all want to keep going for the night or rest?
How far are we?
We could stop here.
Calynn would know because, that's her hometown, Cerulean City.
Like 7 hours. We could stop here.
Really? 7?
Like, you're right. Maybe 8 or 10. Like 3 days.
Victor pulls out his Google Maps. He's trying to calculate. I swore it was closer than that.
Victor, it's not about the direct route. It's about the journey to get to there.
I start looking for trees to sleep in.
In?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll is there survival in it? What's this game's skills?
Yeah, roll a survival and then roll a tracker jacker check.
I like how Ford is
drill check.
like playing a different movie every time we play.
I know.
What did you want me to roll?
Survival. With a 9, you find this tree with a nice big branch.
Was the 14 for the tracker jacker check?
Yeah, the 14, you're looking around for tracker jackers, and you do see some bee drills in the distance, but no tracker jackers.
I whistle at them to see if they whistle back.
They don't, but roll perception.
Why do you let me wander off like this? Why am I rolling so good at the Hunger Games?
The bee drills don't whistle back, but you do hear something faint in the distance. It sounds like, yeah, Alex, please. My whistle's not working. Yeah, that's what you hear.
I look up. Mockingjays.
What kind of Pokemon is that?
Government.
Oh, is that conspiracy that's like all bird Pokemon aren't real and they're
Well,
just
they're two separate ones. There's the one that says all birds aren't real, all bird Pokemon aren't real, which I think Calynn, whatever, we'll talk about
There's
it
not
later.
even a bird Pokemon, okay? Yeah, like originally they did say, like when the whole missing no conspiracy was happening, that was a bird type, but bird type isn't real. It's flying. Everybody needs to get on board. And like while she's ranting, she's covering Pidgey's ears.
And then there's the one that says that the government bred like several kinds of birds so that they could get them to repeat what we said out in the wild. They would know our plans.
ew.
Yeah, my buddy Hamish told me about that one. Woody Hamishson.
Is that pseudo-wudo trainer guy? I hear he's like just out of his mind.
Pseudo-wudo.
Oh yeah, mock me for knowing pseudo-wudo. Go for it.
Welcome to the Pseudo-wudo Pokemon Center.
As you all settle down, take a little rest. Full rest. It's fine. Nothing happens. Regain full hit points, all your scene uses, whatever you need.
Did you
I already
restore
did that.
Clefairy's hit points?
I did. I did.
Thank God. Thanks for following up on that.
I thought Alex really had him.
Not
Do a
today.
medicine check on Clefairy.
She gets me every day, but not this day. Yet.
I mean, earlier today, yeah.
Yeah. You all fall asleep, wake up, full rest. You guys do your morning rituals, whatever they may be. And as you get back on the road, Cerulean City in your sights, you follow the lights, the light posts down that are now no longer lit because it's the morning. But as you follow these down, you get to an opening in the trees where it starts to clear before the city. There's hills and valleys scattered around. And there's a man standing on the side of the road. This man has no shirt on, revealing his bodybuilder physique. He wears brown spandex tights with orange trim, high orange leather boots on his feet. And he looks to be in his...
With the fur?
Not with no fur.
What the fuck?
Ain't no fur on there. Not on these boots. They were made for kicking ass. He looks to be in his late 50s or 60s. And on his head, he has a mask made of leather straps. Think like Vader for all you wrestling fans out there. Also,
And for those of us who aren't,
just think leather straps.
We salute you.
Like going around his face like a mask. I don't know. Just think about this. There's on the mask, there's decorative frills that look like stone, which you all can tell are there to imitate the brows of a Machamp. Because if you hadn't seen a Machamp before, which you all have in the bar back in Pewter City, but if you hadn't seen it, you would now, because there's a Machamp standing next to this guy. But his belly is a little bit bigger than the last one you saw. It hangs over the belt, the title belt on his waist. Both the man and the Machamp have huge smiles on their faces. Arms are crossed in front of them. Then a Graveler rolls up and crosses his arms in front of himself as well. And then the sound of thudding hooves fill the air as a Tauros joins their group. And as the man sees you all, his excitement visibly grows and his smile widens. Calynn, roll a Pokemon education check.
It's a deep cut, Austin. Big Van Vader.
I thought they might like it. There's some art too when we get to it that I found on the internet.
Except he's like in shape.
Calynn, you recognize this trainer. He's famous from like 20 years ago, and you've seen some of his best matches. His name is the Champ. The Champ versus the Giant and his Snorlax. Or that one time where the handicap match where it was the Champ and Machamp versus the Brother Boys and their tag team, the Slow Bros. Or the pay-per-view brutal battle royal where Machamp threw out a Whale Lord with an onyx wrapped around it. He threw it over the top rope to win the whole match. You know that he's collected over 23 badges and numerous exhibition title belts. But you also know that all of his acolytes were stripped away because he tried to get a trainer to use illegal enhancements.
do it. Take a second run at that. It's accolades. Acolytes are a completely different thing.
No, the acolytes are from wrestling.
I was
And they were all stripped away?
Ron Simmons?
They took away all of his wrestling buddies. All
And
of them
Bradshaw?
are gone.
All his accolades were stripped away because he tried to get a trainer to use illegal enhancements.
Sweet. So only Calynn knows who this guy is?
Victor can give me a check as well, Pokemon education, but the DC will be a little bit higher for Victor. I just know that Calynn was super into him. Victor, you know that this guy was famous and he was a trainer, but you don't know much more than that. You just know him in passing.
Calyn's gonna backhand, not across the face, backhand in the shoulder. Victor, I'm assuming Victor's closest, and that thing where you hit somebody repeatedly in the shoulder. Do you see that guy? Do you see that guy? That's that. You know?
He looks familiar.
Yeah. That's the Champ with the juicer dude, the guy that was and back in his day was all great and everything, and he did all the wild moves with the crazy wrestling on over the top arm, but then he got freaking washed up old dude because he was trying to get everybody to use his freaking enhancement drugs like some kind of freaking cheater.
Why does it always go back to drugs?
Great question. I guess when you call yourself the unstoppable force for your whole career and then you find out that you're very stoppable, I guess you kind of stoop to any levels to recover.
Hubris.
Yeah, Icarus. Falling. Wait, no, that's not what you said. Your thing.
Wind, sky, waves.
Sun.
Waves.
No, again. Back to that.
So, why is he just standing in a field is he going to sell us drugs?
I mean, either that or he's going to try to make eye contact with us and fight us.
I immediately make eye contact with him.
Finally. As you make eye contact, he walks up to you. The Champ has been waiting for some trainers. He smiles as he approaches.
I bet you have.
Oh, sorry. The champ. This is the champ's partner Pokemon, Machamp. And he kind of smacks Machamp in the back with his backhand, but not in the face.
Do you just call him Ma because Champ is your father?
No, the champ's father was named Champ Maivia.
Wait, you're the champ or who's the...
I'm the champ.
He's the champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the champ is the champ. Sorry.
Oh, it's a third person thing.
I only see one.
There's 3 of you.
Ah.
Oh yeah, we're well, we aren't the third person. We are 3 people.
One of you is the third, I guess. The other is the first.
Which
and the
one
second.
of us is the third?
I've often been called the third wheel.
The champ just met you guys.
Victor, no.
I'm sure you're great.
Calyn's gonna turn to both of them, like hand on each of their shoulders, and be like, "You are both my first wheels."
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Should we kick this guy's ass?
We're the back of the tricycle?
No, it's like a penny farthing bike.
Like the giant wheel?
Yeah.
Oh.
One big wheel. One big wheel.
One big wheel.
You're not a part of this. Sit down.
The champ is sorry.
What are the rules?
The rules for
What
what?
are we doing here, Mickey Rourke? Is it just one Pokemon? How many are we doing?
Oh, you want to battle the champ?
Yeah, let's go.
I assume that's why you're here, right?
No, I'm here to train trainers.
With
And Pokemon.
battle.
I want to run at the title.
If you want to run at the title,
Take his belt.
Yeah, I want the belt.
unfortunately, I don't have any belts.
You're wearing a belt.
How are your pants staying up?
Spandex.
Isn't there like a string in there?
Come on,
Yeah.
title match. Let's go.
Battle for the string.
First it was zippers, now it's strings.
Unfortunately, I can't battle in any league sanctioned battles.
Yeah, that would be illegal, huh? With your current standing.
We'll go behind the grocery store and we'll do it there.
He raises an eyebrow at Calynn.
Yeah?
I guess you know about my past.
Yeah.
I guess you know about the champ's past. Sorry.
Yes, Calynn is aware of the champ's past.
Those low down, dirty son of a bitches.
Who are you blaming?
Doctors. He's mad at doctors.
And science?
Who
Yeah.
pressured you?
Pressured me for what? Pressured the champ for what?
For juice.
The champ's never
I
done
don't know
juice in
about
his
that.
life.
Ooh.
I've heard 2 conflicting reports.
Yeah, we're hearing conflicting reports right now. There's no need to lie. We know about your sordid history.
Everybody wants to run around here, running their mouth about the champ, but nobody knows the truth that the champ knows.
Go on.
Oh, I want the belt.
We can take the belt after we find out about his sordid, depressing past. It's apparently not going to be his fault.
I'm not just telling some strangers about my past, about the champ's past.
Oh, well, then why are you standing here trying to make eye contact with people saying you're going to train trainers and you're not going to tell us about your history? What do you mean? First of all, minimum, we're going to have to know about your history to know what credentials you have if you want to train trainers. We're minimum going to have to know
the
that. But not
champ's
only that,
histories.
yeah, I do, with drugs, which you're not willing to talk about.
That shit's Rudy Poo.
What?
Huh?
Sorry, it's back for my day.
What?
Listen, I'll make you a deal. Listen, the champ will make you a deal.
Okay,
I knew
Rudy
I was
Poo.
going to have trouble with this.
With what?
Staying
Talking in third person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't commit to his own bit.
Yeah. The champ is not good at speaking in third person.
The champ will make you a deal. You survive the champ's training course, the champ will tell you everything you want to know.
I think the champ should tell me everything that I want to know now.
If I survive the training course, you have to battle me and I get a shot at the belt.
The champ accepts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's
So
go.
by survive, are you using that like metaphorically?
Actually survive. The champ's training, yeah, it's not for the weak.
This sounds like a
Okay.
skills challenge.
The champ will share his skills. He'll challenge your skills. That's right. And he'll do it for free. That way you guys can sweep the qualifying tournament that I know you're going to and lay it the smacketh down on all their candy asses.
Bringing candy up again, huh? You can't resist even for a minute.
Roll perception checks.
With advantage?
Sure. Yeah, all of
I
you
don't need it.
Didn't need it.
None of you needed it.
Damn, Tim.
All of you hear him whisper, like right in front of you, turn his head, whisper to Machamp, and one day we'll be able to put on our own promotion. When they sweep the tournament, they'll sweep everybody, not to mention that overhyped Ditto champ and his cockeyed manager.
We're already associated with like kind of a different thing, so...
Hold on. We can put 2 patches on our NASCAR suits.
I'm not putting the champ's patch on my NASCAR suit. Are you kidding me? I don't want to be associated with that fall from grace. I watched that dude battle all the way to the top and then all the way back down to the bottom, and I don't want to have anything to do with it other than defeating his course so I can say that I defeated the champ.
This is the beginning of his redemption arc, though.
I don't think he's going to have a redemption arc.
The champ hasn't had one yet.
You got to
And the
give him a
champ-
chance.
I don't have to give him a chance.
I'm going to give him a chance.
You can't just give everyone a chance.
I'm going to give him a chance.
What about when he gets machopped?
My chancey.
All right, let's go. We're going to start the thing.
Inspiration, Kaycie. All right, let's go. Every course you complete, you can ask me a question about my past if you want. I like those games.
And the belt.
The belt's at the end. If you can beat the champ and his team, he guides you all down to the bottom of one of the hills. And down at the bottom of the hill, there's 4 huge boulders.
It's the boulder.
He is not amused.
That's right. But the champ's amused. Let me show you how you do this. You must move these massive boulders to the top of the hill. Show them, Machamp. And as he does, you see this Machamp walk up, grab one of these boulders with all 4 arms, and just launch it to the top of one of these hills. And it hits on the top of the hill and rolls down the other side. A trainer's body only works if its mind tells it to. The champ never lets physical restraints keep him from accomplishing his goals.
Okay, but like, what if I go and lift the rock and I snap my spine in 2 and then I can't move any of my limbs because my spinal cord and nervous system are gone?
Then you fail the champ's test.
Okay.
Spoons.
What if what if your body doesn't do what you tell it to do?
Then tell it harder.
Spoons.
You each get to pick one Pokemon to help you.
I pick Spoons. No, I'm just kidding.
I picked this guy's wife too. Calyn's gonna look at all of her Pokemon and be like, which one of you is the most Sisyphusian?
It's you, Calynn.
It is Calynn. She's not that introspective.
2 quick references.
Austin's Googling Sisyphusian. The spelling, not helping.
I'm not. None of your Pokemon know what it means either, so I don't have to know. They all look at each other and just start shrugging. Cha. Bound. Sigh.
How big are these boulders?
Bigger than you, like taller, wider. We'll say 6 feet by 5 feet.
They're
Yeah, that works.
large boulders the size of small boulders.
Who wants to take the champ's first challenge?
I guess it's gonna be Posey. I don't really have anything for moving boulders.
How does she try?
She volunteers as tribute.
Okay, so it's there's a hill in front of the boulder, right? What's on each side of the hill?
There's like less steeper slopes, I guess, on the side, but there's just a bunch of like hills and valleys like on this side of the track.
Yeah, I'm gonna erode the boulder till it's smaller, and then she's gonna move it.
can either roll focus, athletics, or if you want to just roll like a water type attack, you can do that.
Can I focus energy first?
Yeah.
A water type attack.
Yeah. So rock is weak to water. So as Posey gets down on all fours and just lets this gout of water just shoot out, starts to corrode the rock away, and gets it light enough where she can push it up the hill.
Okay.
Nice job. The champ is impressed. Who's next?
I guess I'll try.
Step right up then.
All right, I'm gonna have Spoons try and teleport the boulder.
If there's any way imaginable that I can help with this, I want to do it.
Tim, do you have like let me help you with that or one of those?
I thought we all did, didn't we?
I think so.
Is this something I would use transporter on?
That will definitely help in this because Spoons has that. I'll lower the DC. So yeah, if you want to teleport it, Spoons can try focus with this. And how do you help, Ford?
Positive encouragement.
All right, what does that sound like?
You can do it, buddy. Be the boulder.
All right, so you can add Ford's focus to that. Ford focus.
A Ford Focus. You can add a Ford Focus to that.
Fucking Ford's car in the mix.
I have 3d6.
14.
Yeah, what's this look like?
I think Spoons is gonna kind of hover over the boulder and kind of clap his little hands together and rub them together, and then hold his hands up, twiddle his little fingers, lay his hands flat on the boulder, and just teleport the whole thing to where it needs to go.
That's it. Reappears at the top. You see him dust his hands again as he sits on the top of the boulder. Nice job. Then the champ turns to look at Calynn.
Yeah. What's up?
Your turn.
Calyn's gonna look at Pidge and be like, I have an idea. So Calyn's gonna go up to this boulder and be like, all right, Pidge, use Gust. And then Calyn's going to help Pidge with that by using her like strength, her like rock breaker strength thing that she has, Rock Smash, to move it and break it down while Pidge uses Gust to make that easier on her.
Yes, so you roll your rock smash.
No problem.
2 hits a rock. So
Thanks, Austin.
what's it look like as you take a chunk of this rock off?
I think it's literally that, like, Calynn is, like, lightening the load of this boulder. So literally, like, chunks on the side is just, like, smashing off, like, shearing off bits and pieces at a time to make it small enough that, like, Pidgey's Gust starts moving it. Once Pidge's Gust starts to roll this thing, then Calyn's just gonna go underneath it and start directing it forward like a giant, like, beach ball. And between the two of them, they're just gonna get it to the top of this thing.
It's like Katamari.
Calamari.
As you're all at the top, the champ starts to clap. So does the Machamp. All 4 hands. Great job. Great job. On to the next challenge. All of you, can you rejoin the champ down here at the bottom of the hill?
Yeah, but Calyn's gonna kick her rock off the side of the hill before going down.
It comes down, rolls into the woods, and knocks trees and stuff down as it goes.
Calynn, how do you still have bones?
I keep them inside.
Okay.
The next training is you have to dodge the rocks that are going to be coming down the hill. If you're going to be slow, you got to be tough. The champ can dodge or take the pain full on. Let's see how your dodging Graveler's rock throws go. And you see the boulders that are at the top of the hill or what's left of them. The Graveler starts to grab parts of them. Choose one Pokemon to help you. Not the same Pokemon you used last time.
Oh, no.
Can't tell if he's the wrestler or the old guy from Dodgeball now.
You can dodge a rock, you can dodge.
Okay, I have to pick a different Pokemon to dodge stuff. Is that
Oh,
what you're saying?
no.
And you'll have to go
And
up the
me.
hill as well.
Okay, let me see who has the best speed. We'll go with that.
Do you guys care if I jump in?
No, go
Do
ahead.
it.
Great, I know what I'm doing. So Calynn will be like, all right, Scyther, let's get some agility up in this business. And while Scyther's using agility to dodge, Calynn is going to again use Rock Smash to just like punch through the rocks as she goes.
As you two set off up the hill, this Graveler has 2 rocks in each of its set of hands and just throws them both down towards you. So I'm going to make checks against Scyther's evasion.
It's up 2 combat stages with agility, so don't forget that.
Did Scyther focus energy before it started?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So on an 18 or higher, that's a crit. I rolled a 2 last time.
Well, it's going to be this -4. A 2. So that dodges for Scyther. Yeah, Scyther just, and it's almost like in Dragon Ball Z, you see little lines move and then Scyther's gone. For Calynn, roll another Rock Smash as another one of these rocks heads towards you. Boom! How do you smash this rock that comes at you?
Calyn's going up this hill, like immediately like arms up. And as this thing's throwing rocks, Calyn's just kind of like punch and then like slamming it out of the way. And while she's doing it, instead of struggling immensely, you kind of hear like as she's punching, and then she'll be like, don't start juggling those things now. That's the worst possible thing you could do in this scenario. And then just punching another rock as she goes.
Just another fist to the other side, and as you do that, you're like right in the Graveler's face as the rock breaks.
So Calyn's just gonna step out of this Graveler's face and go up to Scyther and be like, yeah, not as fast. I know, we can't all be so quick.
Sigh. Crosses the blades in front of her.
Did you just make a side up noise?
He did speak a Psyduck.
Sigh,
Totally different.
Pretty fast, pretty strong. The champ like. Who's next?
I'm ready to go, and I'm going with Edward Cullen.
All right, let's see you go.
And I inspired training gives me +1 to evasion and +2 to save checks.
Nice. So as you and Edward Cullen set up this hill, you see it's gonna make it up in one go anyway because it's so fast. Graveler is throwing 1 rock at it, so this rock is heading straight for Edward Cullen. It's in the air. Ford sees it.
How far am I away from Edward Cullen?
It's closer as far as you want to be.
Oh, I pick him up and I throw him over the boulder that's headed straight for us.
All right, you make an athletics check or
Okay.
acrobatics, either one.
Shoot, I should have focused energy.
Describe what this looks like.
Oh, it's just Ford looking up and he's like, all right, let's go. And Edward Cullen starts to take off in front of him. Ford doesn't think that he's going to be able to get out of the way of the boulder in time. So he just reaches out and sort of snags him by the tail a little bit and just sort of straight up throws him so that he just goes right over the top of the boulder.
And as he does that, I'll say because that roll was so high, as you finish throwing, you slide to your feet, dodge the rock, and move up. You roll athletics and have Edward Cullen roll an acrobatics to right himself in the air. And if you pass these, you've passed the challenge.
Okay, I roll athletics and Edward Cullen rolls acrobatics. Is that what you said? But he's got the plus... No, that's evasion. Okay.
Edward Cullen rights himself, lands back on the ground, and scurries up to the top of the hill. But as Ford, after his graceful landing, he goes to take off up the hill and he slips, causing the Graveler time enough to throw another rock at him. A 14.
Can I help him with that?
Yes.
Okay. Victor will yell like, Ford, roll, dodge.
All right. Yeah, you can make another athletics or acrobatics and add Victor's rank.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ,
How
Daniel.
much am I adding to that?
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
You tell me what this looks like now as you recover.
Ford kind of slips a little bit and it barely makes it past the first rock and is kind of on his side and is like, oh no, and looking down a little bit, and then hears Victor say, Ford, roll. That's a terrible Victor impression. And then looks up, looks at Victor, looks up, sees the thing, and then does the quick spin to get out of the way, and like a breakdancing kick spin onto his back and then up onto his feet, and then runs up the rest of the way.
Ah, the classic spinneroony. Reminds the champ of himself in his younger days.
He starts doing the worm at the top.
The champ puts on some sunglasses and and then he takes off his sunglasses and looks to Victor.
Okay. Austin, can I use goons?
Mm-hmm.
I know she's like technically benched right now, but I don't know how like official this is.
The champ has to operate a little bit outside of the law anyway, so.
Goons doesn't have legs, right? Have I always been looking at Goons wrong? I always thought Goons was like a hand puppet with 2 front paws and no back paws.
Like a little seal.
Yeah.
Like a furry worm?
Affirm, yes.
A firm.
She's like a long-haired dachshund. She's got legs. She just can't see them. All right, goons. Well, your name is literally Zigzag Goon, so if we're gonna zig and zag, you're the Pokemon for the job.
Goons. She readies herself, and you take off. First, Victor, make an athletics check. You're very fast.
Yeah, I was wondering if I needed to implement agility training
If you want
to
to.
any of this. Yeah. I don't know what that does, but I'm going. All right, what do I roll?
Athletics or acrobatics? Or no, athletics, because you're fast. You're going as fast as you can.
Oh. Well,
It does have a 1 in there, but it's still a nice score. You make it halfway, and as the Graveler throws the first rock at you, you manage to duck under it. He turns to Goons and throws one at Goons. Now, Goons, because she's zigging and zagging, she can roll athletics or acrobatics, and I think agility training.
mine does +1 bonus to movement capabilities and +4 to initiative.
Well, that sounds badass.
But I'll say with the speed, I'll reduce the DC for Goons.
Fucking Victor's just more inspired than I am.
It's because Austin gave me inspiration. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Goons manages to dodge the first rock that gets thrown at her as well. And as she zags and you run as fast as you can, you guys eventually meet up into the middle as you see the Graveler grab 2 more rocks from each side of him, the boulders that are left. Victor and Ford's boulders. He grabs rocks from them. And as he goes to throw them, is there anything else you want to do for this second half of the hill?
Just trying not to get hit with a rock, I guess.
First verse the same as the second or whatever. I don't know how that goes. Second, first.
It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, the major lift. Yeah.
Major hit. Athletics and acrobatics or athletics. Same rolls.
Oh no, my baby.
Shoot up to the top of the hill, and as you're about to turn to celebrate with Goons, you see a rock flying straight at her. If this hits, Goons goes back down to the bottom. If it misses, you pass the challenge.
Can I do anything?
Yeah, can I return the how often can I help you with fuck? That was
Then can
difficult.
can I help?
You guys
Yeah.
can help in whatever ways you can, but this is an attack roll from the Graveler. So there are things called intercepts that we can look at if you guys want to do that.
Kill the grappler.
Ooh, I think I have something.
I mean, I think can I help you with that is the best I can do.
Well, let me help you with that. Is an interrupt.
You can add that to Goons' roll to make it higher, which it's at a 6 now.
I have Skill Monkey. Reroll the triggering skill check with a +2 bonus, taking the new result.
You can do that. So you would
Okay.
re-roll Goons' acrobatics and add 2.
So what am I adding when I let me help you with that?
It would be your rank in acrobatics.
Okay, so 3.
But to be fair, Kaycie, you rolled 2 1s on that. As long as you don't botch like that again, you should be okay doing your reroll. Hopefully.
Okay, well I'll add my 2 to the reroll.
Yeah, and if I can, I would like to add my 2 to that reroll also.
You guys can add it to either the new one or this one. It's up to you all.
No, I'll add it to the new one.
Yeah, new one.
Even worse. All right. The power of friendship. Oh, that's much better. 13.
Victor, what does this look like as you help goons in this moment?
I think it would be cool if this rock is rolling towards her and he yells, "Dig!" And she'll like quickly burrow into the hill. And then she's gone for like, I don't know, 45 seconds. And then at his feet, a little hole appears and she scrabbles out of it and she dusts all the dirt off her fur.
You hear a clapping from the bottom of the hill. That's some ingenuity the champ has never seen before. Nice job, nice job. The champ makes his way to the top of the hill. He looks at you all and he says, the next training session is speed. It's a powerful tool that the champ has plenty of. Tauros is on his way to be the fastest this side of Kanto.
How many training sections are there?
This is the last one before the battle.
Oh, okay.
See if you can beat him across the field and back. But watch out. He's not going to make it easy. And as he says that, the Tauros kind of walks up beside you all and like breathes out a breath of air and then just takes off. Choose your Pokemon and go.
Okay.
Can Calynn grab Pichu and just like fully... What Calynn really wants to do is Pichu has like a few different moves that potentially just with static discharge can paralyze another Pokemon. So Calynn just kind of wants to grab Pichu and like baseball, like fastball special Pichu onto this Tauros.
All right, roll an athletics check.
Calynn is not amused by running. For Pichu or for Calynn?
For Calynn, because she's throwing Pichu.
Got you.
Yeah, so this Tauros is taking off, and as quick as you can, you throw the Pichu, and Pichu is soaring through the air. Unfortunately, it's just coming up on the end. If you want to roll something with Pichu to try to bridge that gap.
I sure do. No problem.
As Pichu starts to like crackle with electricity, the Tauros looks over its shoulder and smiles and stomps its foot in the dirt, kicking dust up into Pichu's eyes. It causes the Thundershock to miss. Still a success. But you see that this Tauros has done a dirty trick to Pichu. And as Pichu kind of wipes its eyes, it continues back and just takes off towards it. That is a success, though.
Ooh. They have not made it far yet, right?
The Tauros is starting to pull away now, but still within range.
Okay. Biscuit Ray Cyrus is going to come out and kind of waddle over and then sing at the Tauros.
Tauros. Yeah.
So there's two of them? Yeah, he's going to sing at the Tauros. Does it hit?
The race ends as the Tauros falls asleep. And so does everybody else around you. But when Biscuit Ray Cyrus comes out, you see that it has this satchel hanging on it. And when you tell it to sing, it reaches in the satchel, pulls out a microphone, thinks for a second, reaches back in, pulls out a wig, puts it on its head, and a black hair is just kind of fall in front of Biscuit Ray Cyrus's face, and it goes, Jigolly, Jigolly. You guys can catch more of me at CZ Drop all over all the socials. And if you like Loud Plays, I run an Animorphs alternate universe TTRPG where a different group of idiot teenagers with the Death Wish gain the power to turn into any animal they can touch and go try to fight evil alien parasites that take over your brain and your life and your mom and your dad. And if you want to find all that, that's Dungeons and Dracon Beams. You can go to linktr.ee/CZ Drop. That's linktree/CZ Drop.
Hi, I'm Kaycie. I do podcasts like Animorphs Anonymous and Hearse Girls. I also draw stuff on Art Corner, which is every third Tuesday of the month on twitch.tv/CZDrop. And I also draw stuff in the form of my webcomic B-Side You, which is a gay romance webcomic that takes place in the early 2000s. That is free to read at bsideyoucomic.com. It's also on Tapas and Webtoons. It is less free to read, but you get early access pages and bonus pages at patreon.com/KCD Studios if you want to help support me making my dreams. If you want to find me everywhere else on the internet, you can go to linktr.ee/KCD Studios. All right, bye.
You can find me at horsegirls.club because I am learning how to become a horse girl. Spoiler, it's not going good. I'm not retaining a lot, but they're trying hard.
You can find me across the internet at Alex and Birds. If you go to linktr.ee/Alex and Birds, you can find a list of many of the things I do, not all of them, but at least the regular things like Animorphs Anonymous, which we've done all sorts of Apple Grant properties. And if you go to twitch.tv/Animorphs Anonymous, you can find us making people read it for the first time and giving their opinions on it. Notably at this time, a swan named Emily. You never know who else we're going to convince to read it. Also, Horse Girls, horsegirls.club. You can find Tim there too. We're training to be a horse girl. It's going super well. He's retaining a lot. We also do Dungeons and Draken Beams, which Austin is the GM of. We're idiot teens with a death wish. He said that already, but I'm letting you know we're really, really fucking dumb. Guys, we're real idiots. We keep rolling nat ones. Late starters, that's this one. Welcome, you found it. Congratulations. Also, surprise, we do Surprise Attack Book Club, which drops in a bunch of different feeds, and it's great. When does it drop? We can't tell you that. It's a frickin' surprise. Also, things like Guild of Granddaughters. Check it out.
If you want to help these three floundering, older than average trainers on their Pokemon journey, financially speaking, in exchange for goods and services, the form of character journals and stickers and I don't know what else, random shit that we do, you can go to the Late Starters Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/late starters. Come support our floundering trainers as they flounder their way through the Kanto region. Thanks in advance, buddy.
You can start late, but at least you're starting.
Made in association with Airtime for Nonsense. For more content like this, visit airtimefornonsense.com.